Good morning, good morning, good morning everyone. Time check, it's 5:01 in the evening. 5:01 in the afternoon. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat or umaga o hapon wherever you are in the world. I am safe and happy today. I hope you are actually all doing okay. And si Galamax ay nagbilin sa atin na he is going to join the 10 o'clock show for the Crypto Night Live. Pero kailangan daw niyang mag-rehearsal ng around 8 o'clock. So pagbigyan natin. Wherever you are in the world, magandang hapon sa iyo. If you're actually in the UAE, good afternoon to you. And if you are in the United States, good morning, good morning, good morning. Especially those that are in New York today. It's 5 o'clock in the morning there in New York in Eastern Time Zone. It's 2 in the morning there in Pacific Time Zone or in California, Los Angeles. It's actually 7 p.m. there in Australia and wherever you are in the world. I hope that you are doing well and okay. So, magandang araw at Sabado sa inyong lahat. If you're actually doing well today, if you're doing well, pa-type ng number 1 sa inyong chat room today. Type 1 if you're doing well today. Type 1 if you're doing, oh, si Galamax is here already. Type 1 if you're doing well today and you're safe and sound. Greetings from that person in Malaysia. No, hello from Malaysia, Zion. Zion 6886. Wow, 6886. Huh? Thank you. All right. Okay, so we have all the moderators here as well. Ex Shanghera, thank you for joining. Jomar and Galamax, thank you guys for all joining the show today. So our show today is going to be all about where is the potential entry for Bitcoin. No? So I prepared this chart for all of you, and I hope that you will be able to see where to potentially enter. Let me actually just adjust this real quick. Hang on. Nakatabunan ng chat room natin. Hang on, guys. Okay, let me adjust this real quick. Hang on a second. Okay, there you go. No, so law of consolidation and what's the potential limit, no, and what's going to be the potential breakout of BTC. So that's going to be the highlight of our daily crypto charting and news for today. So let me start with this, no. So this is actually our Bitcoin chart on a 1-hour chart, and this is BTC USDT, not a perpetual view, no. And I've actually added a couple of crayons at the bottom. You guys know when I say crayons, these are the volumes, no. Ito yung volumes natin. And then, the potential entry is going to be, no, whenever you're seeing a triangle, and as I've said yesterday, guys, triangle means, triangle is also a box, but it is the triangle with momentum, no? Triangle is a box that has a momentum, no? And if you've noticed, it used to be a box, but now it's actually forming a triangle because it's going, there's a momentum, no? There's a momentum in this particular triangle, no? So if you think about it, before we go with the potential entry, before tayo pumunta dyan, no, let's try to put a box first. Okay, let's try to put a box, a rectangle here. Okay, there's a small box here nilalagay natin. There you go. Okay, right? But there's a momentum breakout, no? There's a momentum breakout, okay? Another way to put a box here is, for example, this one. This one. And obviously, there's a momentum and there's a breakout, okay? Another way to put it is obviously this entire triangle, no? I'd like to tell you na itong part na to, kung saan siya magbe-breakout na, no? Hindi ko alam kung tiniming to ni Elon Musk or someone mentioned to him, but when it was actually about to break out on this area, that was the time when he made a tweet. He made a tweet about this one. Let me show my screen to you. He made a tweet about the breakup. This was June 4th, right? He made a tweet, and I don't know if it was timed or maybe someone told him to make a tweet before the breakout because it was already almost to break out, no? It was almost to break out already, and when it was about to break out, doon siya nag-tweet, and look at this series of falling knives, no? Look at this series of falling knives. Look at that. But when it was about to break out, that was the time that he made several tweets, no? And obviously, the good news is it still is within the support. Nag-bounce siya sa support na to. The lower, the support line of the triangle. Right? Ang galing, no? Nag-bounce yan. Look at that, oh. It bounced here. It bounced here. Diba? And true enough, it's a very strong support. So kahit nagkaroon ng massive selling, hindi niya binasag. The volatility was still intact. Right? So where to potentially enter is, let's all wait for this, no? If this one breaks out on this area, or this breaks down in this area, this is gonna be around the 7th. Let me try to do a time and value analysis here. Okay, this area. This is gonna be around June 7th or June 8th. Okay, June 7th or June 8th. But the last one it should break out is gonna be June 11th. There's no choice, but this will break out the triangle. And any time that the triangle is broken, as what I've told you guys, this is the dragon's beak. That was the term na ginamit natin. Every time that the triangle is broken, then it could potentially signal a breakout going up or going down. Okay, going up or going down. So from now, okay, what I need you to do as my student, okay, from now up until, I want you guys to make sure that antabayanan nyo itong mga breakouts na to. I-drawing nyo na to sa inyong mga charts. Okay, draw this to your charts. Okay, type 1 if you're doing that. Okay, draw this to your charts. And wherever this breaks out, okay, if this breaks out here, you do buy long. If this breaks out here on the upward side, you do buy long. Make sense, guys? If you do buy long, and if it breaks down, you do sell short. I'm marking it red if it's a sell short. Okay? So that's gonna be the way that is the way how you will try to monitor this triangle breakout. Law of consolidation is it has a limit, right? And it will break out very soon. So from a time and value standpoint and time and motion standpoint, that it should be taking, let me just draw a date range. No, from here to, we're talking about 6 more days. 6 more days before it breaks out. 5 more days and 20 hours to be exact. So let's see if this will break out within that 5 days, right? And that's gonna be how, anytime you see a consolidation, that's a rule, no? Every time you see a consolidation or it's ranging like this, what you need to do is to draw this triangle and do a time and value analysis like what Coach Miranda taught you, and look at the dates at the bottom, okay? And make sure that the dates are accurate, okay? Make sure that the dates are accurate and the timing here, because you could be charting on a Philippine time zone, but your chart is actually on a different time zone. Make sense, guys? Can you guys make sure you confirm that, please? Okay? All right, so I'm seeing people typing number 1. Very, very good. All right, that's going to be your secret sauce, no? And then, of course, for you to change, go to this gear, no? Click this gear and go to time zone. I'm looking at New York earlier because I was trying to compare what time was the tweet, no? I was trying to compare, kaya ginawa natin yan. But of course, this time you use, if you're from the Philippines, you use the Singapore time. And that would give you the Singapore time. Okay? So that's a very useful information. Abangan nyo yan. Put some buy long or sell short. Now, I'm going to teach you, aside from this, no? Aside from this, I'm going to teach you how to anticipate an order. Okay, how to anticipate an order. So for example, the range right now or the price is 37,736. You don't want to order at that level at this point. Okay, you don't want to order at that level. So what you need to do is to put the uh, uh, stop buy order or a stop buy order at the bottom, no? So stop buy order at the bottom or a stop limit buy order at the top. So how do you do that, no? How do you do this? So um, let's go to our Binance. Okay, let's go to Binance. And by the way, I do have a grid trading, so I cannot execute an order in Dodge. No, so let me just do a BTC order for futures. Okay, perpetual. I will be teaching how to execute grid trading and trailing stop loss in our intermediate class next week. So I will not teach it right now, but something for you guys to expect. Okay, so let's do a 1 hour, and let's remove the volume here. Okay, 37712. So what you need to do is, if you're actually plotting this, no? Okay, if you're plotting this, do not anticipate an order as low as this area, no? Do not anticipate an order as low as this area. Okay? What you need to do, okay, let me just try to make it smaller. Okay, hang on. What you need to do is to anticipate. So today is June 21, June 5, sorry, June 5, 2021, right? So anticipate something at the level of this area, no? Around this area, okay? Around that area, and the price is around 36. Let me just remove the chats right now. Hang on, guys. Para makita ninyo. Okay, I removed the chats for now. Okay, so let me expand my screen. So what you need to do is to put an order at around 39 and then 38 900. And the last one that you could do is around 38 753. Do not put an order as low as this area, no, without charting. No? So what we will do now is, let's try to expand this chart. Okay, let's do this together. Okay, let me remove the volume. Okay, the volume, and you're seeing that there is actually a common range here, no? So what you need to do is, let's form a potential Fibonacci on this area going downwards. Okay. So what you need to do is, if it breaks out this area, no, we're trying to further dissect the triangle. Okay, it looks very colorful, but disregard that for now. Okay, if it breaks out the 0.618 area, okay, this one, all right. The next one is the 0.718 area. Okay. If it breaks out the if it breaks out the 0.78 area and the 0.618 area, there's a potential for this to further go up, right? This can further go upwards. Okay, so what we need to do now is to put a pending order at 38 569 area, pending order, no? Okay, above the 38,569 area or 38,600 area, and then put a pending order at the breakout, any of the breakouts of this line, no? If you really wanted to anticipate, no? But since it's a moving number, it's always safe to put an order anything above the 38,569, because that is the retracement. That is gonna be this is the Fibonacci, right? Ayan yung basagin niya na yung pinakamataas niyang retracement area, which is the immediate 38,569. So what you need to do is to go here. Okay, put your orders, no? Let's create an order for now. So we will put BTC USDT perpetual. Okay. And then what you need to do is to, again, you need to trade at your own risk. No? But I'm just trying to show to you how to execute a breakout order. No? So let's say we will do, the safest order will be around 38 600. So we'll do that. We'll do a stop limit order. Stop limit order. 38 600. Let's put it at 600 to be very sure, breakout. And then you put a price order of 38 601. Then whatever you want to put, let's say you want to put a 10x leverage and you want to, let's say, put 100% of your funds, right? And then you wanted to do a take profit area and a stop loss area. Let's say you wanted to do a stop loss area of let's say the breakout will be let's say 37. We wanted to stop loss before it even breaks the support area, no? So we wanted to put let me just do another fib here. Okay, you will want to do a stop loss at this area, at the 0.382 area before it even breaks out. Okay. If it breaks out the 0.382, it would further go down. So let's put 37011. Okay. 37011. Stop loss 37011. Let's leave take profit as a open area, no? So let's click buy long. Order submitted. Okay. This order will not get executed up until it reaches the $38,600 mark. Okay? This order will not be being executed before it hits the $38,600 mark. So that's how you would want to execute a breakout order. And there's obviously a very famous trend follower stock trader who was able to grow his money from $5,000 to $15 million. I will teach you sino yung trader. It's not me, obviously. I will teach you who is that trend follower trader, and exactly what I did is his style. Okay? So I'll show to you, I'll introduce to you who is that trader. Very, very famous trader. He's still alive, no? And we will dissect his life and his strategy as a trend follower stock market wizard. Okay? I'll discuss to you his style, his life, so you could adapt. It's gonna be taught on the intermediate level. Okay? Understood, guys? Any questions there? If there's none, then we could actually move further upwards, no? So let's now go with forward. All right. So again, this is gonna be your breakout triangle. It could go either way, or it could go upwards or downwards from a breakout standpoint. So it's up to you. It's up to you where do you want to put that particular entry. But of course, you zoom out. Okay, you zoom out of this particular trend. No, you zoom out and look at the bigger picture as well. Okay, as what I always say. Okay. All right. Now let's go with the news. Let's go with the news today. We're all so serious today, huh? How's everyone so far? Is everyone okay doing so far? Are we good? Are we all good, guys? Medyo may pagkaseryoso tayo today, ah. A bit serious today, though. A bit serious today. Okay. Let me just answer one question real quick. All right, Coach, since altcoins follow BTC, can we do the same? Yes, you could do the same for altcoins, right? In fact, one of the things that I'm going to be teaching is about Dogecoin, because Dogecoin, if you look at my grid trading, I actually have an order in grid trading because it has actually been doing a range trading kanina, matagal na. I think if you look at this trend, no? Look at this trend, no? It's actually forming a range. And whenever you see a range, the very good strategy is to do a range trade or a grid trade, no? I will teach this on how to execute this to all of you guys, but I will reserve this for now. I'll not teach this now. But point that you gotta remember: if you have a grid trading, you cannot execute a futures trade on the same asset. Okay, you cannot execute a futures trade on the same asset because it would cancel your grid trade. Okay, so I will teach that. All right. Super nakikinig daw yung lahat. Thank you, thank you. All right. We have all-time high, almost 276 people watching. All right. I charted Elliot on wave okay, Elliot wave nung Thursday at paangat na po siya ng wave 5. Okay, good, good, good. Extrang Hera, kaya pa coach. Kaya pa daw. Trying to absorb, trying to absorb some of the technical pieces, no, but that's fine, no. You will get to know, you will get used to do that, no. As you kind of learn and further sharpen your saw. Okay. All right. Reserve later for Galamax. Ask coach, matutunan din po ba namin yung tinuturo ninyo sa intermediate later? Not now. Yes. I wanted to reserve the grid trading and trailing stop loss in the intermediate, no, but I'm also going to do a video after that class, no. In the intermediate class, we will do the nitty gritty of the execution. Okay. All right. Okay. I think we're being entered by so many. What's this? Sa mga moderators natin, can you help moderate the chat room, no? Let's moderate the chat room if you could help me. Help and just hide them if they're trying to make some. All right. Anyways, okay, let's move on with some of our charts now, some of our news today. Guys, have you seen the latest picture of Elon Musk in Twitter? Have you seen how does he look? Have you seen that his new icon is Sailor Moon with a Sailor Moon with a with an eye that looks very familiar? Do you know? Do you know who is he talking about, guys? Right? He's talking about Michael Saylor, of course. Oh, Michael Saylor. So let's look at what is he tweeting. So to the moon, 43 minutes. No, let's see what's gonna be happening. He's actually tweeting again, 43 minutes ago. Let's see, no, but let's look at couple of things that you guys need to know in the Twitter world, no. Number one, Michael Saylor. Obviously, if you guys would have seen his profile, he looks like this. No, this is Michael Saylor's profile, right? And he actually has a sort of a laser beam from his eye, no. And Michael Saylor actually tweeted something about Jack Dorsey. And Jack Dorsey, as you guys would have known, Jack Dorsey is the Square and Twitter bigwig. No, he's a chief executive on those two big Silicon Valley platforms, obviously. And he retweeted and he said, "This is based on the Miami Bitcoin conference." Jack Dorsey said, "I don't think there's anything more important in my lifetime to work on." Jack Dorsey on Bitcoin. Wow. This is big, no? And obviously, there's a lot of highlights in the Miami conference. Based on what I've been hearing from the news, the people who are in the conference are the expected people. Otherwise, you're either a media, but a lot of people already knows each other, and there's really not much new people in the block. Okay, so something like this, no. So for example, there's a couple of pictures during the Miami conference that Michael Saylor is actually is actually talking in front of the big screen or the stage. So obviously, there's a lot of trolling and memes that are actually happening in the Twitter space today, but we'll see, right? And obviously, when I open this particular news, this is quite an interesting article, because this is a big wig guy. No, this is a big guy, Twitter CEO and co-founder of Square. No, chief executive of Square, addresses the students at the Indian Institute of Technology, blah blah, and then he said something about extremely bullish on the future of Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency by market value. right? Bitcoin changes absolutely everything. Dorsey said Friday at the Bitcoin 2021 conference, I don't think there's anything more important in my lifetime to work on. Let me just repeat that. In the Bitcoin conference, he said, Bitcoin changes absolutely everything. And this is the Twitter CEO and co-founder. He said, Friday during the Bitcoin 2021 conference, I don't think there's anything more important in my lifetime to work on but in Bitcoin. Right? Sabi niya, in fact, if I were not at Square or Twitter, I would have been working on Bitcoin, sabi niya. Right? If Bitcoin needed more help than Square or Twitter, I would leave them for Bitcoin, he said, but I believe both companies have a role to play. To Dorsey, Bitcoin has the potential to create a new financial infrastructure that is more inclusive and supportive for underserved communities, he said. For those living in the different countries around the world, sabi niya, Dorsey also sees Bitcoin as a way to protect against currency devaluation and expedite transfers of funds across borders, he explained. So this is really very, very big pronouncements from none other than Jack Dorsey, no? Um, sabi niya dito, this is in part why Dorsey, with music mogul and entrepreneur Sean Jay-Z Carter, created a multi-million-dollar fund to further Bitcoin development in Africa and India, he said. No? This is really, really good, guys. I think medyo may pagka-showbiz yung Miami conference, no? There's a bit of show business in the Miami conference, but I think for the most part, this is really a good development, most especially if it comes from the likes of Jack Dorsey, who is actually an equivalent of the Mark Zuckerberg of the world, and and so on and so forth, right? So I think this is really big, and then obviously, we keep on looking at those important news in the crypto space or in the Bitcoin space. So more to come on that, and we will further continue with some of our news today. So yan, the Florida meetup in CoinDesk own Desk project demonstrates a crypto truth. Community precedes technology when creating money. Right? Of course, no, kahit gumagawa ka ng pera, there should be users or people who will adopt your coin. Right? There should be a community adopting it. And the community should have a $10 a 10-figure zip code in their bank account. Diba? If you have a 10-figure zip code in your bank account, then you could definitely help propagate the use of the particular coin. Diba? Obviously, the community, the power of the community, and I think that is what's propelling. Bakit tumataas? May pagkabit bullish ang Bitcoin for the past couple of hours. I think that is what's driving, no? That is what's driving the optics, no, or the temperature today of the market to the coin. If you look at this particular formation, you look at this, no, this one, right? So you gotta remember, when Elon tweeted, the price of Bitcoin went down, and then when the conference started, it's starting to recover again, right? And that's really, really good. That's really a good sign, no? Yeah. So when Elon tweeted on this area, no, when the Miami conference started again, this is the trend or the trajectory of the candles. It's actually going upward again. So we'll see if this one will further, if this one can break the resistance of 37,908, then this one can further go upwards. This one can further go upwards, and if it further breaks that, then this one can further go upwards, and if it breaks that, then this one can further go upwards. Okay, there are three major resistances to break, such as 37,908, 38,569, and then $39,000 to break, and this one could further go to the moon. All right. Okay, let's go further with some of our news today. It's 5:30. Yeah, and market wrap up. Musk-induced sell-off spurs crypto price drop before a slight recovery. This is what we were trying to say. Yep. So Bitcoin affected by Musk again. But one thing I gotta tell you guys, that yung tweet niya ngayon hindi na kasing lala no mga nakaraang tweets niya. No? Because if you've noticed, as I've said, no, it's still bounced from the known support area, unlike in this time na when there was a couple of multiple tweets na nangyari. Sobrang bumagsak to almost 32K or even 30,000, So I think this is a really good sign that, even if there's a lot of people tweeting, even at the level of Elon, I think the level of consolidation is strong, and we're seeing strong supports. No, okay. All right. Let's continue to move on. Yan. China. Let's have another news for China. China launches new copyright protection blockchain. Yan. So let's read that. The Copyright Society of China, a public government-tied institution under the National Copyright Administration of China, launched the China Copyright Chain on Tuesday. The new blockchain can document proof of digital asset, monitor infringement activities, collect evidence online, issue notices to remove piracy products, and help courts settle copyright-related disputes and process lawsuits, CSE said. So really something good, no? Good. However, it's not within the mantra of Bitcoin. You guys know the characteristic of a cryptocurrency is they hate being regulated. They hate cryptocurrency is born from the mantra of being decentralized. No, it doesn't want someone that's regulating it. So we'll see. We'll see. I think this is really more of a copyright protection for a blockchain, because obviously people could just copy whatever that they see. No, so I think for the most part this could be a good news for people who are who are actually an advocate for copyright. No, and I think for the most part it's really a good news. Let's go with coin market calendar. Nothing is. Let me just click on the top 10 coins. Okay, let's look into that. Okay, I'm just trying to read. Okay, let me read our top 10 coins. Let me read. Hang on a second. Buti wala ng ulan, guys. No, at least, if you're from Mindanao, I hope you guys are safe. I've been seeing the news. It's just crazy down there in Mindanao and in the western part of the country. The storm is just crazy, guys. So I hope you guys are okay. And I'm starting to see some politicians right now in the news. So I started to open my television again. No. All right. Anyways, let me try to go back there. Let me go with the other top 10 coins. For ADA, let's go with ADA first. And I was actually plotting ADA earlier, no? I'm doing some Fibonacci's there. Anyways, let me do a multi-chart. Okay, I'm just trying to plot my charts here para makita nyo na mabilis, no? Let me do an indicate template, 1 minute. Can you guys see my screen? I think you guys could see my screen. Okay, good. Okay, let's try to chart XRP. Let's try to chart ADA. Let's chart ETH. And then let's chart BNB. Okay, let me try to remove this one. Okay. BTC, sorry, XRP, let me do a 1 hour. Okay, let me do ADA for 1 hour as well. Okay, almost the same trend, guys, no? If you look at the charts, it's almost looking at the same trends. Let me do also a 1 hour here. Okay, and then let's do another 1 hour for Ethereum. And I hope you guys are doing the same, no? Whenever you're actually trading, I don't want you to rush your trading. You need to set up your own comfortable space. Okay, set up your own comfortable space and don't rush everything, no? Don't rush everything. You need to be able to set up your own comfortable space where you see your favorite coins and start charting them. All right. Okay, so it's almost the same. It's actually on a range play, you know. So if there is a breakout on Bitcoin earlier, all of these smaller coins would definitely follow suit. So let's just make sure that we continue to monitor the performance of Bitcoin before we even make any moves on these altcoins. So what you need to do here very first is obviously you need to do a retracement area from top to bottom, and just looking into the potential retracements, it should break out. Malapit na rin siya mag-break out, guys. Almost the same as the performance of the Bitcoin, no? Let me just make sure I do that again. And then when we look into, okay, hang on, guys. Yeah, because if you look at if you look at the, uh, if you look at this, guys, no? Right? There is a common resistance area on this one, and there's also a potential common resistance here. No, so if it breaks that, the next common resistance area will be around 1.26 already, but it doesn't seem it can get out of the 1.11. It can get out of the 1.11 resistance. So I think 1.105 is a major resistance area. And if this trend breaks that, no, I think this one, and with Bitcoin going further higher, I think that's a perfect recipe for XRP to start recovering. Okay, so 1.105, a potential resistance breakout, together with the Bitcoin breakout, this is gonna be going further higher. Okay, let me do Dogecoin. The same thing, it's actually forming a triangle, right? It's forming a triangle here, no? If you look at this area, and then this one, you see that, guys? No, it's actually forming a triangle. So if this one breaks that out, Dodge could potentially break out at the 0.39 area, and let's see, no? Let's see if this one continues. And of course, you need to marry this with the BTC trend, no? To further boost, and obviously put your Fibonacci's there as well. I will not chart Ethereum and BNB. Just do the same with them. Okay, just do the same with them. And let me just try to the other coins real quick, guys. Hang on a second. Let me try to maximize this. Okay. So let me just do a quick rundown of the coins. Obviously, everyone is positive. Bitcoin is up. Still not that volatile, though. Up at 37,604. 24 hours and 7 days is at 2.15 and 6.35%, both positive. Ethereum is at 27.88, used to be at 25 kahapon, now up to 27. Daily reading is up at 5.72, 7 days is up at 14.60. Binance Coin is actually number 3 already. No, there was a time that Cardano superseded Binance Coin from a market cap perspective, but now Binance is up to number 3, up at $417. There was even a time this went down to $250. So up now at 27.92% for the past 7 days. Cardano is still ranging from a 1.69 to 1.85, no? 1.85, and today it's $1.76. 7 days it's at 17.90%, and the past 24 hours is at 4.04%. Dogecoin is at 5.69% and 27.34 for the past 7 days. XRP is at 3.69, up for the past 24 hours, and 7 days is at 12.41%. Still at sub $1 range for XRP, although as I've said, no, this is actually ranging, no, from a 0.89 up to 0.95 up to 1.07, and now back to 0.9863. Okay, and then Polkadot is up almost a quarter of 100%, 24.77. The coin is actually at $25.88, up at 4.87 for the past 24 hours. Uniswap is at 3.88% for the past 24 hours, and then 6.35 for the past 7 days. It's 27.21. ICP is kind of consolidating after a very good breakout. Ito nag-breakout siya noong nakaraang araw, no? But now it's actually within the 1 or 2% negative range. I'm not necessarily concerned about this range today because I think it just went back to its old trend, which is actually sideways in the past couple of days, with the exception of that bullish candle for the past during the past couple of days. No, Litecoin is still within the 5% range. I think it's currently also consolidating at this point. Solana is up at 44.35%, really an upward trend. You got to remember, Solana is consistently going higher, and it's not necessarily affected by the performance of the top 10 coins because majority of the Solana users they don't attach Solana to BTC. So for example, when they buy Solana, they do Solana USDT, Solana BUSD, Solana, unlike the XRPs of the world, they do XRP BTC, Ethereum BTC, they do attach that. No, but if you're majority of the users of Solana, from a pairing standpoint, they pair it with a fiat currency. And on top of that, you got to remember, and this is one of the things that I mentioned in my May 5, 2021 video. Solana has a lot of potential in terms of creating the layer 2 environment. No? Layer 2 solution or layer 2 solutioning is basically for Solana, you could actually create both Solana and Polygon have actually great things to offer, by the way. No, Solana is what they call the Ethereum killer or Ethereum destroyer because Solana is allowing transactions to be done on the side chains. No, side chains meaning you could now do lower gas fees on the side chain when you do have Solana as your solution. No, so this is something really good, and of course, I think that's one of the reasons why Solana is actually an upward trend, a bit bullish. No. 44.27%. Polygon Matic is, I'm not necessarily concerned with Matic at this point because it's within the range of not more than double digits volatility. Tether is 46.61. This is really, really interesting. Tether is at 12.07 for the past 24 hours. VET is also positive, 29.05 for VET for the past 7 days and 4.54 for the past 24 hours. TRX is also positive. I'm not necessarily concerned on this because it's just going back to where it used to trend in the past. If you look at this graph, no, it actually bounced on its old support area. AAV is also a bounce in the old support area, 6.61 and 23.88 for the past 7 days. All good, guys. I mean, I think what's happening is obviously if you see your dominant coin that is very bullish or at least showing signs of bullishness. I'm not going to be saying bullish at this point because it still needs to get out of that 37 range. It needs to go to the 40K range, no. Then I think the other altcoins could be influenced for the most part. Okay. Okay. Let us go with what other questions do you guys have? Okay, do you guys have any? Okay, let me go with aside from this. Let me go. Do you have any other question? Let me look at the chat room right now. I'm not looking at the chat room earlier. Hang on. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing people putting hearts. What does that mean? What does the heart mean? Let me see. Okay, thank you for reporting the spammers. Yeah, I think this is what's happening when you have other people joining our chat already, right? So I think this is really one of the signs that the MirandaMiner live is already growing, guys. So yon, I think we're growing. We're growing. Yeah, sorry. Jay-Z is involved. No, there's a lot of partnerships, right? A lot of partnerships happening. Yeah, Sailor, Mark Anthony, that's correct. May tweet sa coach na emoticons lang. Yep, I already read that. Okay, let me just check out the questions. Richard, thank you to all the newbies. Please visit the group page and also the playlist in YouTube from Miranda University to newbies. Thank you for promoting that. All right, dumping. What's your view on harmony, coach? Um, what I would wanna do, kasi guys, is I don't know if you're okay with this idea, no? Um, I'd like to have a separate video just dedicated for smaller coins and other technology that's actually not normally discussed, no? Um, so I think that's going to be a potential way for me to also cover the unusual, the small ones, no, the small ones, and I think that's going to be a good way for us to kind of move. I mean, at least do some more information dissemination on what are those. For example, yung sabi kanina, what is a harmony, no? What is a harmony? So harmony is sort of a scaling solution, no? Scaling solution. Um, that's actually used by many people, sort of a community, to to show some of their NFTs or some of their collections. So I'm not necessarily bullish on coins or tokens that are not the top 10, as I always have said in this show, no? But siguro gagawin natin, we will create some videos that would help educate, like yung ginawa natin, what is Pancake Swap, what is Safe Moon, what is NFT art token. So we'll do some of those again. We did that for the past couple of weeks, no, when all of those are actually booming. But I think we will try to find time out of our busy schedules to do some research on those types of uh, information, or types of smaller tokens. And guys, by the way, I'd just like to remind all of you. I just wanted to remind all of you, no, that when you're trading, okay, there's one major thing I'd like you guys to understand, no. When you're trading and your capital is below $100, okay, below $100, do not trade big value coins, okay? Do not trade Bitcoins, do not trade Ethereums, do not trade Binance coins. I want you guys to trade the penny coins, such as the $1 below coins. For example, Cardano, Dogecoin, and XRP. Why? Why am I saying that? Because the value or the percentage, no? For example, yung 10%, yung 10% growth in Bitcoin is massive growth already. Okay? So for example, see, Bitcoin grew at 4.92%. Okay? But your Cardano grew at 16%, Dogecoin grew 25%, XRP grew 11%. Because they're pennies. They're penny coins, no? The value of your profit is magnified on the volatility of a penny coin. Okay? If you want to earn, let's say you have $10, do not scalp a Bitcoin. If you have $10, you need to scalp. Of course, you need to use Bitcoin as a reference on the volatility of the other altcoins. But if you wanted to scalp, I want you to scalp the penny coins because you can maximize your profits on penny coins. Does that make sense, guys? I mean, that's a very important reminder. Do not scalp the $37,000 of the world. You need to scalp the $2 of the world, the 0.38 cents of the world, the 0.97 cents, which is XRP. No? And by doing so, that would allow you to maximize your scalping profits because the volatility on a penny coin is extremely higher. So if you are doing a winning if you're doing a winning trade, then you're already sure ball, no? You're already sure ball. Okay? Ayan. So, sabi ni Mills, oo nga coach, I try to trade BNB small capital, small earning din. That's true, no? That's true. That's very true. Ang kagandahan lang diyan sa mga big size cap or big cap coins is ang layo ng liquidations niya if you do a 10x. For example, the value is 36x, no? Ang liquidation niya nasa 34, 33. Pag naka 10x ka lang diyan. 'Di ba? Okay? Yan. So, anyways, hang on a second, guys. Okay, so what other questions do you guys have? Okay. Woody wants, sayang late ko na na-realize. Yeah, now you know. Jeffrey G, copy coach, thank you. Okay, that's a good reminder. Jethro, what do you mean butas? Meron bang ano? Nabutas na ba si Bitcoin? Did it go down? Let's see. Did it go down, guys, or no? Oh, there you go. Ouch. Went down. What happened with Bitcoin? Okay, there is a whale, no? May whale bang pumasok? Was there a whale? Let me check, no? Let me check. There you go. Sabi ko nga, kasabi lang natin eh. It went down. So, shorters, unite. Shorters, unite, no? You know what to do. Okay? Let me do that while we're in the live show. Okay? Let me do BTC. Let me do a 1 hour. Oh, there you go. There you go. Let's see, let's see. Okay, it's already broken. Yeah, you're right. Can further go down. Can further go down. All right. Anyways, sige, let's move on with our show. All right. Okay, let's see. Maybe there is. Let's see, no? Maybe there is. Let me look for the whale. Meron bang nag-whale alert sa inyo? Was there a whale alert, guys? XRP. We'll see, baka wala pa dito. Anyways. Okay, guys, it's 5:54. I would need to interview Galamax. Galamax, let's talk at 8 o'clock, ha? Just ping me in Facebook, no? Let's talk on 8 o'clock. And guys, I'm excited, very excited. And I just wanted also to let you know that meron tayong ilalabas na video, okay? Antayin nyo lang today. It's gonna be 6 o'clock. Uunahin kong ilabas yung video ni teka lang guys, hang on a second. Yung video ni Hollow Blocks. This is a really good video. Okay. Just give me a second. Ayan. So I'm opening the video. Later at 6 o'clock, panoorin nyo to. If you're a newbie, this is a very touching video. This video allowed, this video is where Hollow Block explained, he's actually from the Visayas. He speaks Visayan language. And actually, this is where he explained everything in less than 10 minutes. Ano yung mga ginawa niya yan. So we're going to be showing that video later. I will be releasing the video at 6 o'clock. Paano niya napatayo yung kanyang bahay? Ano yung finalo niyang system, no? So this is the one that I was really it's really heartwarming video, guys. Panoorin niyo. It's actually a recording video ng usapan namin ni Hollow Block. And sana matutunan niyo yan. If you're a newbie, bakit nyo kailangan matutunan yung MirandaMiner trading system? And maybe, who knows, you're gonna be one of them as well na nakapagpatayo na ng pundasyon ng bahay. And actually, he said na it's ongoing. And he said that he's going to surprise everyone pag nagawa na yung bahay niya. So, yun. So, panoorin niyo yan, ha? Panoorin niyo yan. Okay? So, alright. Anyways, so more on that, guys. No? So, thank you to everyone. Moderators, we will all meet again ng 10 o'clock. Thank you for helping moderate the show for today. And good luck again also to Galamax, who's also gonna be our guest for tonight, no? Meron na tayong ginawang thumbnail for that. So panoorin niyo yan mamaya. I'm also very excited for the guesting of Galamax. And if you're excited, please also tune in. Ang ating goal is to be able to reach, sana mag 500 tayo, no? Sana mag 500 tayo. Alright, okay. So, sana mag 500 tayo and we should be able to, do more, shows like that, no, every Saturday. So, if you are excited, no, then we should be able to all listen together to the testimony of the two gentlemen, no? Two gentlemen. Sabi nga nila, malapit na ang ating Independence Day. So, kumbaga, palayain natin ang ating profitability. Let's all be profitable, no? Let's all be profitable and start earning like them. Let's listen to Galamax later at 10 o'clock and let's wait for my video. Please, panpakinggan nyo yan para ma-inspire din kayo paano nyo na-achieve ang kanyang pangpagawa ng pundasyon ng bahay niya because of the MirandaMiner trading system. Just go to my YouTube channel and subscribe para makita mo how did he use the system for him to be profitable. All right? Okay, I look forward for the 500 views tonight. Richard, I'm also with you, sir. And looking forward, maraming salamat, Aristotle, sa kind words mo. More blessings to come to you po sa knowledge. Maraming salamat. And I'd look forward to seeing you all guys tonight. Okay? All right, guys. With that said, thank you so much. And Coach MirandaMiner loves all of you. Thank you.